This year's Unex Masters culminates in the Grand Prix, a £15,000 prize fund. It's a class that internationally carries international ranking points and also a lot of fun to be had by those watching, out to learn from the very best. One of those competing hard is Joe Pay. Again, a small string of horses, but certainly punching her weight with some very good results in 2009, including winning the Hickstead Derby Trial for a second time. It can be a very long process though to find the horses to go to the top.
If you're producing a horse from a young horse, probably it gets its most reliable when it's probably 10-year-old, something like that. Obviously, if you get a new horse that's already experienced, it can take you up to a good year to get to know that horse and for it to know you. I've got two very smart horses. The For Fun horse is a horse that is the next level for me, really. So I'm planning to do some team classes, maybe some Super League, something like that, and to see how I go on from there, really.
Well, on their performance in 2009, you certainly wouldn't put that out of the equation. The jump off for this Grand Prix, well, it's back to the wall. Some very big spreads on here. £5,000 going to the winner, and then this double to finish. Bob Ellis, international course designer, setting the track. 39.63 is the time, so takes over the lead from Simon Crippen and Longmead's Minnow. The first to put in a double clear, a clear in both rounds, and new leading time. Well, now to Tim Gredley. Tim with Timo the Fourth. Tim very much on home ground, based in Newmarket. But it's the Gredley family under the Unex banner, the big supporters of this international show. Of Towerlands itself over the years. Tim himself now with a big string of show jumping horses, some really great breeding amongst them. And James Billington, now the stable jockey for the Gredley stable, is backing up Tim all the way. It's back to the wall. Over that, lands in 27. Now into this corner. How much do they dare shave off as they come back round to this double? Pushes on to finish, just has that one down and over the last, so it's 4 faults for Tim Gredley. 40.08, good time though, but Tim Gredley with the one fence down. Just another look back. They've got to decide how much time they'd lose in that corner. Tim coming as tight as he dare, but has it down. Goes into third at the moment, 40.08. Daniel Nielsen now, Mylena 8. We've heard from him a little earlier on. Good season he's had at a very good Horse of the Year show with the young horses, and that's what this man needs, real horsepower. Terrific rider, great temperament. He's also very interested in the boxing as well, could well have gone over into that sport. He certainly punches hard in these jump-offs. Back he comes again, lands there in 22 seconds. Back to the wall, tighter possibly than Tim, now round about the same time. Needs to leave the fences up if he's going to challenge. Inside there to the double. That's going to make up a lot of time. Does it easily. Down to the last 39 seconds, the time on the clock. Dan Nielsen takes the lead then. Mylena 8.39. Now the leading time. That turn to the last. Great way of making up some time. Stride, usually equaling about a second in time, and that made a big difference. Scott Brash then, Bonhomie. Scott, who's won similar Grand Prix this season, out in Ireland at Mullingar. Also went well in Scotland. Young Scotsman himself, winning at the Royal Highland. Last year we saw him win the famous Fox Hunter Championship on Sauron ML. Into Toys Ed alongside this one at the top of his string at the moment. Back to this blue upright again, landing in round about 22 seconds. Back to the wall as quick as he can. Maybe just level pegging with Dan Nielsen at the moment. Now Dan got inside, as has Scott, to this last double. Go on. Oh, it stays. Gives the last a clatter, but it stays. 38.92. It's a quicker time. So, round of applause rightly received for Scott Brash as he takes the lead now in this Unex Masters Grand Prix with Bonhomie. 38.92 leading time takes him to the top. So just the one to come, Carrion Scudamore and Laurino Carrion, winner of the gold medal, individual gold medal from this year's Under-18s Championship. Keeping that British flag flying at the European Championships out in Holland back in June. This again can be a quick horse. Little horse, but scoots along. So we don't count this one out. He's to land here in 22. There or thereabouts. Back to the wall. Touch behind, landing on the wall. Maybe a second behind at the moment. Needs to cut inside to the last. Is going to go wide. Again, that's going to lose time. Is it going to be good enough? 38.92. She's not going to get there, but it is a very good round indeed. 40.47 and clear for Carrion Scudamore. And Lorino goes into 4th place overall. Well, terrific class indeed. £5,000 going to the winner, and also those international ranking points. It's Scott Brash that tops the table. In 2nd place, Daniel Nielsen. In 3rd, Joe Pay. And in 4th, Carrion Scudamore and Lorino.
Yeah, no, it was a real good class. You know, it's the only world ranking class of the show, so yeah, it's the one everyone wants to win. Dan had done a real fast round, so it was quick time as well, and their big jumps. So. Started off, horse jumped great everywhere. I was real lucky at the last fence. We had to turn back inside to the double if you wanted to win, you know. And I turned inside and I just jumped a wee bit across the first part, so it made the distance very long. So the horse done his best to jump out, and yeah, I'm thankful I'm sitting on a good horse anyway. I've had him since he was 5, just ended his 5-year-old year. He's a top horse. He's jointly owned by my dad and Liz and Angus McTaggart. They're great owners for me, and yeah, the horse has got a real good future. I'm really looking forward to it.